Good day to each and every single one of you, and welcome to the Fable Sphere. My name is Alex. Today we are on the second song of a band called Shinedown. Basically it's called Amaryllis, I want to say, Amaryllis, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's a song requested in Harmony of the Hearts by a lady by the name of Teresa, who supported the False channel for quite a while, but now she's supporting me. Lady Teresa, I really appreciate it. So this was done on Mix 107.9. Shinedown, Amaryllis. It's basically how can I say, from what I've seen so far, just acoustics version of two guys, Brent and I forgot the other one's name now. Brent and Zach, I think it is. It's about two guys, Brent and Zach. And basically this one here, I hope it's a little bit clearer than the previous one, but let's see what they have to say here. Let's kick it off. I've got the CCs on, so let's see if it translates properly. Here we go. I love the texture of his voice, and I wish it would be done somewhere in a studio so there's not so much echo around it. And the cool thing about this is these bands that are never heard of, like Shinedown, I haven't heard of before. I might have actually heard of them through the thing, but I don't know anything of theirs. And it's so cool how very quickly you can expose these bands, and you can expose a singer like this. He's fantastic, and I love his mic control as well. So if you look at his mic very, very carefully, his mic control is ridiculous. Every movement he makes from here out, constantly just waving that song over. Very cool.
Stay a while now, undress your colors, 'cause they're like no others I've ever seen. I can get used to your company. Step inside and ask yourself now, where would you be without days like this?
so a few things like, is he so far out of reach that he is almost a silhouette to this person, right? Amaryllis, I think that's how you pronounce it, as he does in the song. And he says, I wish you would open up for me. And it's weird that, you know, you have two people sometimes suited for each other so very well. And I can speak from experience, because this happened to me, where you really like someone, or I'm just saying in a context, you really like somebody and you're like, okay, cool, but then your brain tells you, they don't like me. At the same time, this person was feeling exactly the same thing. And then, thank God we acted upon it, but, you know, at the end of the day, some people don't, you know. This is where you listen to the Holy Spirit, man. No, these oaks, I promise you, are like slowly but surely. The first song was okay. The second song was very, very good. So these oaks are like almost like creeping under my skin more and more and more and more. I love the oak's voice, man. And that guitar, I think I promise you, that looks, I don't know if it's an Ibanez, but it looks like an Ibanez Smith Pro. So it looks like an Ibanez guitar. I had a guitar very similar to that, so that caught my attention as well. Very cool, Teresa. Very cool. It's such like a two-man sort of duo thing. Great wording, from what I've heard of. Great band, and yeah, I hope they really get some exposure, and I hope these guys actually went to do some great things. I'll actually do some research on them, because most of these things were from 2013, which was, funny enough, 11 years ago. It feels like yesterday, my word. Jeez, I'm getting old. Anyway, Teresa, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to all the fans. Thank you to all the supporters. Thank you for all of you who are subscribing to this channel. You guys are freaking amazing, man. We love each and every single one of you, and we will continue to make our stuff better, our quality better, our content better, everything we do better. So, you know, our fans can not only support us, but get a huge amount of joy out of it. Go on to thefablesphere.com. Love all of you, love one another, and may God bless you. Till next time, see you soon.